lawful wedded husband.
To be my...
Barbara not Barbara Jean's heart. With a tramp like you?
Well, I know it hurts being third rate, but aren't you accustomed to it yet?
Oh, Robin, I see you. I myself the slut of Springfield!
Son of a bitch in heat.
I found out myself what love is all about.
Hey everybody, it's me, Nikki. Hey everybody, welcome to Ranting with Ricardo. We are here to talk about what them soaps. But before we get into all of that, because this is going to be from Tuesday's episode all the way up till today's episode, okay? So it's just like one big recap. Anyway, before we get into all of that, don't forget to hit that subscription button. Don't forget to hit those notification bells so you can be updated about all the great things we have going on over here. Also, don't forget to hit those links in the description box down below, vote.gov and vote.org. If it wasn't important for you to vote, if your vote didn't matter, if it didn't count, if it didn't make anything move, if it didn't make shit shake, they wouldn't be trying to take your rights away. But that's it for now. We'll talk about that more later. Let's get into GH. So Brennan one more time has to tell Anna, girl, I'm just a lowly WSB agent. I am here to be the head of this, right here. I don't have no issues. I ain't got no problems. I don't want no smoke with you, big fella. And when it comes to Carly, I just want to get to know her, okay? He giving BDE. He's giving big dick energy when it comes to Carly. And it's just like, listen, I think, if I remember correctly, Maurice doesn't want Carly and Sonny to get back together because they didn't went round and round and round they go. And I think Laura doesn't want Sonny and Carly to get back together. So other than the fact that, Brennan was on some shady-ish, I like him for Carly, okay? He's more her speed. He's going to keep it fun. He's going to keep it light and fluffy. He's going to... Baby, it's about to get messy around here. I don't like Natalia for Sonny, but I'm not the writers. I can't choose who I like for Sonny. Truly, I can't. And then Brennan and Anna, like on today's episode, they're gonna get into it down to Anna don't trust him. They in Laura's office. There's this whole back and forth. Speaking of Laura, something's wrong with Lulu, and I think we're about to start picking up because they are recasting Lulu. So who knows? Stuff is about to start picking up. But Anna don't trust Brennan. Brennan don't care. He's here for one thing and one thing only, and that's for Carly. He don't know why the WSB put him here. He don't know what it's about. All we know is we got to stop crime. Okay, we're here to stop crime. Now Ava, Scott, and Fake Jagger walk up to the Metro Court. The dumbass crew from Dumbass Landia, they walk up into the Metro Court. She's trying to get her stuff, and Carly lets her know your room is still on lockdown, locked up. You can't get it. It's a crime scene. And also, you're going to have to find another place to live because you can't live here. And Fake Jagger wants to know, can we get a table? And she's like, yes. But then she proceeds to you have no morals. You have no scruples. You don't care that ultimately your actions led to a baby dying. And it's just like, no, Ava, Scott, nor Fake Jagger care about Christina's baby dying because they don't care about Christina. They don't care about that baby. Anything that has to do with Sonny automatically says, even if it's an innocent life, even if it's a little bitty baby, they don't care because it's Sonny's family. He's lower than dirt to them. And my thing is, y'all have done, if not worse, y'all have done worse than Sonny. We can go down y'all history. Y'all on the same level as him. He's just out and proud about what he does. Y'all like to dress it up and hide it behind stuff. But he's very out and proud about what he does and who he is. Y'all like to hide behind who y'all are and what y'all got going on and be like, oh, we don't do nothing. We're just, law-abiding citizens. And it's just like, Scott, are we not forgetting all the stuff that you've done over the years? Like tormenting Lulu after your son attacked her and tried to grape juice her and she, had to defend herself. Are we not forgetting that? Are we not forgetting those things? Are we not forgetting you marrying Jason's biological mother? And trying to get a hold of his inheritance and trying to keep him to get up. We Fake Jagger, all this stuff. Okay, I guess not. So Scott leaves because the mood is sour, and Mr. BDE goes down to the, the bar, down to the Metro Court restaurant. He was like, "You want to go have dinner in my room?" Talking to Carly. She was like, "Oh no," but they have a drink together, and he flirting, and he giving her that energy, and it's just like, I like it. I like it. Now remember, sir, next time you want to bring zip ties to a party, you got to get permission. We're all about consent over here. It's very, very crucial, okay? You got to see if she's gonna be down with those kinks, okay? And fake Jagger is spooked, and I was like, Brennan, what do you have on this man? You have something on him. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. So he's spooked, and fake Jagger is like, I'm going to lead Sonny into a trap, and we're going to get everything done, and we're going to get it all done. And because this is all about revenge. And that's what Carly said. Like, you are legit out for revenge, and you don't care about crossing the line. Does the FB know? I know about you crossing the line. You don't know anything about anything. But when it comes down to it, where's your son? And he gets upset, and it's just like, Carly's asking the right questions. Where is your son? Do you even care about your son at this moment? Tracy and Violet have a little tea party, and they talk about Quartermain history. They talk about Lila. I miss her. They talk about, Annabelle II, and how, maybe we could start up a obstacle course on the front lawn and ask Monica to do it. And she's like, no, don't ask Monica, because she'll say yes. Violet was like, because it's her house, because Alan gave it to her. And she was like, who told you that? Everybody. And they reminisce about Alan, and it's just like, these are the moments you love to see when Tracy shows her heart. She is not the cold bitch that she likes to claim to be. Christina basically if y'all watch Power, y'all know the season finale of the first Power, book 1 is what they're calling it. Book 1, okay? Book 1 of Power. Y'all know Tasha gets arrested, and she tells what that child name is. She tells Tariq, go to college, live your life. This is basically what Christina tells Blaze. Go on tour, live your life. We can still be friends, but right now I don't have anything to give romantically or anything like that. I'm in a space of, I can't give to you what you want, so go live your life. And they break up. Blaze is going on tour. Blaze fires her mama for getting in her damn business again, as she should. He's like, well, we saw this coming. She's going on tour with Miguel. Hey. Now, Sonny and Jason, they talk about knowing about the pill. Like, they talk about Ava knowing about the pills and what she possibly could have done. And it was like, I don't think she did it. I think we need to look at the pharmacist. So we're going to look at the pharmacist, but we're going to bide our time. Ain't nobody going to go after Ava. Ain't nobody going to do nothing to Ava. Ava is going to get got when she gets to prison, because at this point, we're not about to touch her, and we're going to make sure that Christina doesn't have to do anything, crazy or anything like that. So Anna comes by, and Anna's like, listen, you can't touch a hair on Ava's head. And Sonny was like, I'm not going to touch her. And she was like, all right, don't do it, because I will have to do my job. And he was like, I'm not going to touch her. So Mac is still mad at Cody. And I'm going to just sum it up like this. Mac's still mad at Cody. He won't let James take no riding lessons with Cody. And he still feels like his ego is bruised, because he feels like Cody didn't want to be his son when it comes down to it. Hell yeah, Cody wanted to be your son, but because he lied the first time, he thought he was going to go to prison. So you're going to need to let that go. Because as Felicia going to tell you, you came to Port Charles with an agenda. You had to get your life in order. You had to get it together. Stop judging your son and get it together. And this all comes after the fact. They make up, they make peace. Everybody cool. We're going to live our best life. We're going to try to have this father-son relationship. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Because while they're in the park, James is upset. He want to go ride with Cody. He don't want to go no other ranch. He wants to ride with Cody. Cody is his big brother. They besties for resties. We in this to win this. We in there like swimwear. We go back like 4 flats on a Cadillac. That's how he feels about Cody. So he runs away from the park when everybody is not paying attention, because at this point Nina done popped up, and she's talking to Maxie. She just slept with Drew again, and she's trying to keep Drew super busy so he won't think about trying to ruin Willow's marriage. But we're going to find out later. And I'm just telling y'all now, Willow's going back to nursing because she doesn't want to be around Drew, because she can't help herself. She can control herself, and she feels ultimately guilty. And when Drew asked her this, she was like, well, I can't help how I feel, so I need to keep distance between the two of us. And when her and Nina talk, when Nina finds out, because Willow tells this to Sasha, Michael, and Drew, when Nina finds out from Michael telling her, Nina was like, "What is it about Drew?" And she just goes on like this whole spiel. Oh, he built his life up after Pentonville, and he's always honest with me, and he's not my husband. She has that grass is greener on the other side thing, and it's just like at the end of the day, if Michael truly, because let's be clear, Michael has a dark side. A lot of shit has happened to Michael. Michael has been through a lot. If Michael truly let that dark side out, it would be, oh my God, why are you doing this? You have a man who loves you, who's willing to do anything for you. You want me to go to the ends of the earth for you? I will. Do you want me to try to figure out how to, save you, bone marrow, kidney, liver, heart, whatever you need? I can do that. Do you want me to be the best father I can be? I can do that too. Do you want me to love you unconditionally and cater to your every whim and need and just want to make you happy, even if it's to the detriment of me? I can do that. And that's what Michael does for Willow, which is just like, maybe that's where that spark and that fire is missing. But Willow don't care. She has the grass is greener on the other side syndrome, and she wants to give it up to Drew, and she wants Drew. And Nina's doing her damnness to keep Drew in her bed, to keep him away from Willow. So this is going to be a big messy situation, especially because Michael is taking it upon himself, as he's made peace with Nina, to invite her to family dinner. Willow will be there. You can see her and the kids, and Drew will be there, and Nina accepts. Now back to James. Now James came to the Quartermains, and he's on the docks, and he throws his frisbee in the water. But before he could go to get the frisbee, this is when Nina and Willow are on at the boathouse on the docks, and they're talking. So he goes and hides in the boathouse before they, come into view, and he hears everything Willow says. So I was like, so another person knows about you and Drew and your feelings for him. You can't hold water, and neither can your mama. So when they leave, Lil James decides, I'm gonna go get my frisbee in the water. I'm going in. He can't. Yeah, like, you ain't learned to swim like that. So he goes in to get the frisbee, and he just hollering and screaming, and he's calling for Cody. Cody hears him. Mind you, at this point, everybody's on the Quartermain property looking for James. Cody hears him. Cody does not hesitate to jump in that water and go scoop up his nephew and save him. And Max sees this, which leads to them, after Felicia had to read his ass to the ground, this leads to them making peace. And I said, oh, thank God we wrapping this up. Y'all have a good father-son relationship. And, either open the floating rib back up, or, open up the Outback. I miss the Outback. Do that. Okay. Gio is worried about playing at Nina's gallery, because he doesn't want Sunny to think he's unloyal for, working with her. And it's just like, when he made a commitment, he signed a contract. And, Lois at this point does not know that Sunny's meds have been messed with. And Brooklyn gets a call from Sunny, I want to meet with you. So her and Lois head over there. Why is he over there? Why are they over there? Why did Sunny call? Because Natalia told him she was going back to Puerto Rico. Blaze fired her, and her and Christina breaking up thing, and Christina will tell him. So boom, we know all of this. Sunny was like, well, I was originally going to give Brooklyn the money to start a label for her and Blaze, but because Blaze is on tour and we have to put this off, I want to take that contribution, and I want to invest in deception, and I want Natalia to work there as someone to manage my interest. I'm going to be a silent partner. Now Brooklyn says, listen, we got to talk to Tracy and all of them about this, so they head out. Lois is like, I don't know about all that. What's going on with this money? So Sunny lets her know that, hey, I was off my medication, and I'm so sorry. I was taking placebos, and, are we friends? Are we cool? Are we square again? She was like, friends always, square not so much, because where the hell is this money coming from? I don't want no issues for my kid, because this is what happened to L&B Records. This is what happened to L&B Records. And he tells her the money is clean, and she not trusting the situation. And Jason comes in, and Jason is like, no, the money is clean. Corinthos, coffee import, like, that's their legit business. The money is clean. We've been audited by the IRS. We have, like, and the I, the R, and the S is going to have a forensic accountant go over all the stuff. The money from the coffee import export, that's legit money. It's good money. Everybody drinks coffee. Everybody wants their coffee. Everybody want a little Cuban cup of coffee. Everybody want a little Folgers. Everybody want a little, uh, Green Mountain. Everybody want a little coffee in their life. So that's legit money. So boom, we get that squared away. Everything's good. So this is where Jason and Sunny get to talking about how, Brick says that the pharmacist, like people are looking for the pharmacist, but Brick says the last time anybody saw the pharmacist is when fake Jagger was leading him up out of there. So at this point, they know that this is some get back type stuff, but they still don't believe he's the one who messed with the meds. And is like, so where's fake Jagger? Where's Ava? Where are they now? And they're all at the gallery with Scott. So he was like, tell Brick I want eyes on all three of them. Who? All three of them. I want eyes on all of them. Now, when they talk to Tracy about this money, Tracy's like, hell no, ain't gonna do it. Don't want it. Don't need it. We don't need his money. I can find somebody in ELQ. I can find somebody else to give us the money. And it was like, you can't find anyone to give y'all that amount of money and the amount of time that you need it. Natalia's good at managing money. She managed Blaze's money, and Blaze ain't hurting for nothing. And she's gonna be the CFO, and she's only going to be, taking care of like the numbers and all that stuff. And she knows not to steal from Sonny because this is his money. So she's not gonna steal from y'all, or it's gonna be a big problem. So they haven't talked to Maxie yet, because Maxie is still at this point looking for Lil James. But they're like, listen, Natalia was like, listen, I'm gonna go over this with a forensic accountant. If anything pops up, if anything's looking crazy, then I'll pull it myself. So now Sonny has invested in deception. So we're gonna see where that goes. But then we get into the dumbass plot in Dumbass Landia with the dumbass crew. So the dumbass crew decides that they're going to use the pharmacist to get Sonny. They're going to lead Sonny to the pharmacist and have Sonny try to do something to the pharmacist, which will then have him locked up. And this is retribution for Karen. And I'm like, at the end of the goddamn day, Scott, you weren't there for her, and you didn't meet her until she was an adult. And when it came down to it, she had a lot of stuff happen to her from her childhood to her adult years that you weren't there for. And the fact that you could only blame Sonny is astounding to me, because let's be clear on something. You should blame her mama. You should blame that boyfriend that touched on her as a child. You should blame Jagger, because she still would have been with Jagger and she wouldn't have come back to Port Charles. Still would have been married to him. Y'all, you would have had some grandchildren had that man not cheated on her and not decided to choose his career over her. It's the only reason why she hightailed it back to Port Charles, and that's when you found out that she was your daughter. And y'all would have found out years later. But that's not what happened. So stop blaming, like, Sonny wasn't right for what he did. But after all these years, you still blaming him? Like, you didn't set up Lulu to get hurt? Like, you didn't did some grimy stuff to multiple people? Come on now, you got to stop judging, because you just as grimy as Sonny, if not worse. If not worse. Ava don't like this plan, but she's going to go along with it. And then the backup plan to this, if it doesn't work, is to arrest Christina and flip that whole her tripping and falling out the window to fit their narrative, which then goes back to my point that it does not matter whose baby this was. If that baby is connected to Sonny in any type of way, fuck that kid. It was a means to an end in the eyes of a Scott, of an Ava, of a fake Jagger. They don't care. And it's just like, all right, you gonna arrest Christina? You want to pick this fight? This ain't gonna be a Sonny fight. You not fighting with Sonny. You're fighting with Alexis. And she about to show y'all just how Cassadine she really can be. All right now. This what y'all want to do, go ahead and do it. This what y'all want to do, go ahead and do it. So Scott is supposed to be taking the pharmacist to Windermere to hide him, and then they gonna lead Sonny to the pharmacist. But that doesn't work, because Sonny has eyes on them, and he also knows about Kate's and the pharmacist. So Jason pops up on him, and Scott runs to go tell that to his other crew members. And Jason is like, I'm not going to do nothing to you. But who paid you to mess with his medication? Was it Ava? Well, she knew about it. She knew what the dosage was, and she told me to drop it down to 0, which is a placebo. But the person who paid me was Valentine. So boom, now they know Valentine paid him to mess with Sonny's medication. Scott runs back to his dumbass crew members. And this is when Kate, because now Sonny has gone to the hospital, Christina's being released. A little bit about Christina. Christina has the pictures, Molly has the pictures. Christina tells Molly about the argument. TJ goes to confront Ava, and Ava lies to TJ, but because TJ does not give a fuck about Christina and he hates her and he hates Sunny, he's going to believe whatever the hell she says. So as they're wheeling Christina out, and I might be missing something, y'all can tell me, but as they're wheeling Christina out, Kate pops up and arrests her because she was trying to hurt a federal witness. And it's just like, so this is what y'all doing? All right. You won't get grimy. You want to get dirty. You want to do this to a woman who could possibly still have who could possibly something bad happen to her. This is what you trying to do? All right. Your problem ain't gonna be with Sunny. Your problem is going to be with Alexis. And when she gets through with you, you are going to wish that you would have kept your raggedy ass wherever you were. Because at the end of the day, you and that dry Popeye's brittle looking hair and them crazy ass eyes have lost your ever loving mind. This is a revenge tactic against Sunny because of Karen, and it's really not even about Karen, because you ain't gave a fuck about Karen in years. You only care about Karen because you know that's a way to get Scott on your side, and Scott ain't never liked you after what you did to Karen and how you treated her. She, once again, wouldn't have been back in Port Charles had you been a good husband. But this is all about the fact that he was a better brother to Stone than you ever were. You didn't take care of Stone. You did not care about Stone enough to visit him more as he was dying. You didn't come to his funeral. You weren't trying to shell out no money for his care. You didn't care about your brother. You didn't. You can name your son after him, but it really doesn't matter because you didn't. And you're mad that Sonny did. You're mad that Robin did. Because at the end of the day, let's be clear on something. This new Jagger, this fake Jagger, is not the same Jagger that popped up on Robin and was talking to her on night shift and they had that little thing. That is not the same Jagger. This Jagger don't care about nobody and is out except for revenge. So at this point, whatever happens to him, and I can't wait because Alexis is about to rain hell down on him. It is going to be something magical. Okay, can't wait. But with that being said, that was it. That was all. I don't have more to give y'all. Hit that subscription button, hit that notification bell, and click those links in the description box down below. And I will be back on Monday.